Hey Pisces, I hope that you're all doing well. If you're dealing with a Gemini, then this is a reading for you. Please note it's not going to resonate for everybody's situation. So take what does, leave the rest. If nothing resonates, that's okay. That happens too. Um, it's an overarching reading that is trying to apply to all of the Pisces out there. So it's not going to be everyone's situation, okay? If you want a reading that is specific to your own situation, you can definitely book online, and you can find a link to my website in the description box below. And if you don't like my style of reading, there are many of amazing YouTube readers out there. So feel free to book with any of them as well if they're taking personals. What else? My amazing subscribers, I love you to the moon and back. I couldn't do this without you, and I'm so grateful for you. Y'all don't have to be here, but yet you show up. And I'm wishing you guys the most happiest of New Year's. I think 2021 is going to be a good year. I really do. So anyway, let's get into this if you're dealing with a Gemini. First thing is how they're showing up. Uh-oh. Some of them may want a split up. Some of them may want to break up. Maybe they want a divorce if you're married. And maybe you don't know that just yet, or maybe you're going to get hit with that. It's possible that they felt as though this connection was built on faulty foundations. There hasn't been enough work put in, and I don't think that they have the energy or the motivation or the discipline, for that matter, that it takes and that is required to maintain a relationship. I feel that they've got some secrets. They may have someone else on the side. I don't necessarily see that, but yet I have a good feeling that that's what they're leaning towards. They're leaning towards the fun and the freedom that life has to offer. And I say that because how they feel, or how they see Pisces, is they may see that they're letting you down a lot. They may see that they are leaving you out in the cold and leaving you wondering about the future, what's going to happen. Where are we going? Is this going to be a relationship? Like, is this going to be a marriage forever? Are we going to be together forever? You could be having your dreamy fantasies play into this, and that could be what the issue is that they see that you are loyal and that you are wanting to stick this out with them, but yet they can't do it. They want to expand. They want to see the world. They want to be just going with the flow. They don't want to be tied down. And despite the fact that maybe they led you to believe that they did, I think that genuinely they want to be able to be committed, but I just don't think that it's a part of them, and they aren't facing that. I don't think that they want to face it because maybe they think that it's a flaw. Maybe they think that it makes them foolish, that they can't settle down in a monogamous relationship. But they're lying. And I hate to say it, but they're lying. But one thing to note is not to take this personally, because they're lying to themselves as well. How they see the connection, they're fickle, definitely fickle, and they're wanting these new experiences. They're wanting to go out and see what it is that they can create in the world, what they can attract. It brings them self-esteem. It brings them a sense of confidence when they're out and about. And they're non-committal. I hate to say it, but they're always looking for that next new adventure. They just don't take life seriously. It's not a bad thing. It's just that's a part of them. They don't take life seriously, and they're always up for the next adventure. Yes, it is a bit foolish because it does land them in hot water a lot, but it is what they do, right? How they're seeing or sorry, what do they want? They want happiness, but they also want their freedom. They've been feeling restricted, but yet I also think that they don't contemplate enough before they jump into these situations. I feel like they jump into connections and then they regret it after, and they end up hurting themselves, but they also end up hurting others. And it's because they're not thinking things through. They're not thinking about the long-term aspect of it. They're just thinking about the here and the now, and let's just go with the flow, just like the wind, you know? It's like if the breeze blows in this direction, then that's where they float off to. And if it flows in a different direction, well, then they're floating that way. If it flows backwards, then they come back. It's very much just going with it and not looking before they leap, because they're very much living in the moment. I think that the idea of long term and being tied down frightens them a little bit. I think it frightens their feeling of freedom. They're scared to be tied down in case they miss something. Their obstacles is that they can't make a decision. They can't make a decision and they can't stick to it. That's what I feel. I feel that it's like if they end it, then they feel bad about it and they hate the fact that they hurt you, so they want to come back. But then if they do come back, then they're feeling trapped and restricted and like they're missing out on life and life's adventures. They feel almost as though they've conquered what they have, and they're just like, well, what else is out there? What else is out there? They just got this free energy to them. They just want to be free, but yet they don't want to hurt you either, because they do want love. But the love that they want it to always be in that new, fresh stage. Perhaps they get bored easily, which could be the case. They can be lacking balance. Maybe they bite off more than they can chew, or they're trying to keep too many balls in the air and they fall. They find it impossible to maintain the balance between various areas of their life. They could feel overwhelmed because of a lack of organization. And maybe they make poor choices because they're under pressure and they're getting themselves into more of a mess than they need to. They don't seem to have a contingency plan in place for rainy days. They just kind of, jump in and have the moment and enjoy it, and then bang. They also may have so much on the go, whether it be friends, relationships, or work with others, like it could be work or financial stress or family issues, and they may always get their attention drawn away from their partner. And the stress may be causing arguments and resentment and could be pushing the relationship to the breaking point, which is why we see the Tower energy there. It can also signify an affair, as in having to choose between two relationships. That's not for all. But then again, in how they're showing up there beside the Tower, you've got the High Priestess, which speaks to being unattainable and secrets, things that are hidden. And I think that what is hidden is the fact that this connection is built on a faulty foundation. Does this person do this intentionally? I don't feel that they do. Like I said, I just feel like they cannot help themselves. I think, though, that the good news for you, even if you love this person, that it's best to set them free. And I say that because the outcome here for sorry, I'm just adjusting on the seat here. The outcome here for this person is the Moon in reverse. This individual is going to release any fears that they have, possibly fears of breaking your heart, right, with that Three of Swords energy, because they don't want to, but yet they don't want to be restricted anymore. It's just too much. Being in a relationship for them is just too overbearing. So with this moon energy in reverse, like I said, they're going to be unveiling their secrets. And I think that it's going to help them because they're going to find the strength to say, look, I'm looking out into the future here. And what do they see? Vast open lands. It's not that they're planning to settle down. Hence, you have the Four of Wands in reverse here. They don't want to leave you out in the cold, but they're fickle. They cannot stick around. So I think they're going to be telling you this secret because there's this Page of Wands energy that they don't want to be in a relationship anymore. Hence, they're not working on it. They're not putting in the effort. But I think that you already know that because I think that you can see them starting to crumble here, or the relationship for that matter is starting to crumble. But, it doesn't mean that you're a bad person or that there's something wrong with you. This is a person who gets bored very easily, has too much going on, and they love that beginning. They love that beginning of new love, and it's showing me that new love has come in, or they may have had a new emotional spark with somebody else. And then this Page of Wands, of course, is inquisitive, right? And this is in the outcome position. So there's going to be a secret revealed. And if you're wondering what it is, they're bringing a message of them wanting to be self-expressive. They're inspired. They're entrepreneurial. They're spontaneous. And they just want to go with the flow and live in the moment like the Fool energy does. They're going to be feeling gutsy, extroverted, enthusiastic, carefree. They could also be very good looking, handsome, beautiful, playful, but they don't want to continue building on a relationship, which is that Three of Pentacles in reverse. And if they don't tell you this, well, then the cards are telling you that, especially if your intuition was saying so. You're right. This person is just too caught up in thinking about wanting to do something or novelty, something that's original or innovative. They get fresh ideas. They're open-minded and curious, and they're free thinking, and they're always going along with possibilities, right? They're on a quest to discover, maybe even discover what it is that they truly want, or maybe even to discover themselves, and maybe that's what they're going to find as soon as they go. Okay? So if you've been wondering what's up with your person, that's what's up with them. Do you feel bad? I wouldn't feel bad because honestly, it was a good lesson to learn here. And the lesson is that not everybody is truthful. And I mean, most importantly, truthful with themselves. They try to say that they want certain things, but they don't even know deep down what they want. And I really say that with this unbalanced energy here. And again, there's this truth and the secrets. I don't even think that they know because this is subconscious, and subconsciously they want out. But don't feel bad because it's not that they want out from you. This individual that you're dealing with will want out with anybody because Four of Wands in reverse, they don't want marriage, they don't want commitment deep down. And maybe they feel like an outcast because of it, so they don't admit it to people, right? So there you go, Pisces. Let's get you some advice here. What do we got for Pisces? Surrender low self-esteem. Yeah, don't beat up on yourself because like I said, this has nothing to do with you. Okay? You deserve success, love, and abundance. So set an intention to identify and release any remnants of low self-esteem. So if this happened to you in the past and maybe you're not moving forward because of it or because of a Gemini or a situation with them, this had nothing to do with you. So don't let it affect your self-esteem. And it's funny that I was touching on that because that's what I was getting. I was getting this, well, I'm not good enough. That, yeah, you are. It has nothing to do with you. This is this person's thing. Surrender to some rest and sleep. To prevent burnout, slow down, honor your need for quiet time and peaceful sleep to rejuvenate your mind, body, and spirit. That could be why this Four of Swords wanted to come out with this Three of Swords, is because it could be saying to you to heal this broken heart. Give yourself a rest, because maybe your mind's been spinning and you've been thinking way too much about the connection and what's been going wrong or what else. And surrender to miracles, exactly. Be open to miracles occurring in your life. Feel and know that these events are real. Let go of any resistance and banish any doubt that miracles can happen. Okay? So amazing things are coming towards you. What is coming towards Pisces in love that has been dealing with the Gemini? You're going to find out that this wasn't true love, and that's okay, because that's taking you to the new person, and that it is safe for you to love. So open your heart to give and receive the highest energy of all, which means I have a feeling under Surrender to Miracles, somebody else may be coming along into your life soon. Okay? What do I have? Stay optimistic about your love life. Exactly. Positive thinking and faith will bring you romance. So there you go. All right. So get some rest. Remember that this had nothing to do with you. This is their own issue. And surrender to miracles. Everything is going to be okay. All right, Pisces. Have an amazing rest of your evening. Talk to you soon. Bye.